going on, everybody? It's Cold Zed, bringing you a knife-only nuclear from iLurch HD. Definitely a really awesome gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Personally, I don't think I've never seen a knife-only nuclear before. However, I did look it up, and apparently a few other people got them. But I mean, I still think this is a very impressive gameplay. Something I've never seen before, so hopefully you guys haven't seen anything like it as well. I went through it just to make sure there was nothing suspicious about it, and to be honest, it looks legit. So as far as I can tell, I went and watched it a couple times, so looks legit to me. There's no really suspicious parts or anything. There is this newbie split screener, but he does shoot back even though he does suck. So I don't know, I definitely think it's a really awesome gameplay by iLurch, so make sure you guys go check him out. He really deserves it because this is, when I searched it, I only saw two other ones, and one of them was in gun game, and the other one I think was in domination or something. So definitely a really good gameplay. If you're gonna go for this, I do think that hardpoint is probably one of the best game modes, just because everybody's going towards one objective for the most part. Of course, everybody's not going to be going to it all the time, but for the most part, where people are going to be and all that. Where domination, the spawns are kind of weird, and people could be going for different things, or people just completely ignore the objective overall. So if you guys do want to, for some reason, try to get this, then I think hardpoint would be a good choice for it. He pretty much played this perfectly as far as I can tell. There was a few, or maybe one part where I necessarily wouldn't have gone for the kill, but somehow he pulled it off. I don't know, but I do think you guys will enjoy this gameplay. I know I did, so make sure you guys go subscribe to him. And that brings me on to another topic. You guys gotta tell us, what you want to see. We're gonna upload top 5 plays tomorrow for sure, and that's definitely one of our most popular series from what I can tell. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. We want to get to 50K really soon. Unfortunately, it's been our growth has been slowing down a little bit for us, unfortunately, but we're trying to pick it back up and trying to get some better gameplays and some better stuff soon. Personally, I want to do a thing where, like 9 Doom members go into ground war together, and we go and try to find another clan to face or something like that. But nobody in Doom right now is ever on Black Ops 2 or ever playing, so it's kind of hard. I've been trying to organize this, I guess, series or type of video for a while now. I've pretty much since we first started Doom, and it's just nobody is playing, so it's kind of tough to get everybody together, especially because I'd rather it be in ground war, just because that's what most of our players play. I'll try to get that situated now. I won't be here during the weekend, so it won't be probably until sometime next week, maybe next week, and that'd be pretty cool. But I know I probably said this in another video, but at 50K, it's going to be a big milestone for us. We're definitely going to be doing our best montage by far for 50,000 subscribers, as well as a recruitment challenge for pretty much every division of Doom. So it's definitely going to be our biggest and best milestone of the most stuff. We might do an in real life video as well, kind of like what we did for AMP at 100K. So we might do something like that as well. So it's probably going to be our biggest milestone before Ghost. So we want to make it, important. And of course, when Ghost takes off, we want to do a lot of great things. I've been trying to think of stuff to do for Ghost and all that kind of stuff, and good ideas that'll separate us when that time comes. So hopefully you guys will stick around by then. I know this is the point of time where people start to really just start wanting the new Call of Duty and get tired of this one. So we're trying to mix it up as much as possible for now with Black Ops 2 and the Modern Warfare 3 uploads. And I think I'm going to upload a World at War gameplay soon, so we're trying to mix it up as much as possible. I know Black Ops 2 is almost at its end, or almost to its death, I guess. And a lot of people are starting not to play or going back to older Call of Duty, so that's why we're trying to, mix it up as much as possible, trying to make it unique, because at this point in the game, we've almost seen everything. Well, in my opinion, I think we've seen pretty much everything that's possible, so it is tough to set ourselves apart at this point, but trust me, when Ghost starts, we'll have a lot of great things. I seriously can't wait for that. Something I want to touch on, just as a little side note, I guess kind of a random thing, is that they announced that there was going to be no quick scoping in Ghost, which, a lot of people are going to either be really happy or really sad about. Of course, the FaZe guys, or I don't want to, not just FaZe, I guess all the snipers are probably not going to be too happy after hearing about that. And to be honest, even though I'm not a sniper, I have to admit it's pretty fun to snipe in Black Ops 2, especially before the nerf of the DSR and the Ballista. And I do think it's kind of unfortunate that they're, singling, I guess not singling them out, but, kind of taking that away from them. I know it wasn't intentionally supposed to be in the game from the get-go, but it does kind of, I have to admit, it is pretty fun. And although it is annoying dying by them, I'm not going to lie, I kind of see how people have fun doing that. And I'm just wondering whether or not they're making a huge mistake, kind of singling them out and taking that away from them. We'll just have to see, because I know like a lot of people that play Call of Duty don't watch YouTube or any of that stuff, just casual players. And I wonder what they think about it, because you'll see he just picked up the nuclear right there. I wonder what the casual players think about it, if they even notice it, if if just casual players think that's dumb that they die that way or what. Or maybe there's a lot of casual snipers, you never know. So I'm just interested to see how that all plays out. And, because there's obviously big YouTube channels that dedicate their whole channel towards sniping and that kind of stuff. So I'm interested to see how it all plays out, and we'll just have to wait and see. From the Call of Duty Ghost footage I saw, it definitely like the whole sniping looks different, and I don't think you'll necessarily be able to like quick scope, before you're actually scoped in. But I guess people call it drag scoping, where you like slightly scope in just enough so you can see the player through the scope and then shoot him or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to see. Make sure you guys go check out Lurch HD, as you guys see here, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. All right, see ya.